What's up, guys? So I'm kind of going into this video without a real plan or anything thought out, really, so I'm sorry in advance if it turns into just a giant rambling mess of me repeating myself, because for some reason I suck at speaking, which is weird because that's what I do here on YouTube. But I figured, you know, since I was sick this whole week and now I'm just starting to get better, and I wasn't able to make a video because I was sick, that I would just kind of make one today because, you know, I turned 20 today, and, you know, yay, 20, halfway to 40, a fifth of a century, that's awesome. But, you know, I turned 20 today, and weirdly, on this channel, I hit 20,000 subscribers on my 20th birthday, so that was just really weird to me. But I just kind of wanted to talk about, you know, being 20. Not that, you know, I know everything in the world, because as a 20-year-old, to most people, I don't know anything. I haven't experienced shit. I'm just a dumbass kid still. But now that I'm out of my teenage years, I kind of feel like I've learned a lot more as a person, and you guys have kind of seen me, if you've been around since the beginning of this channel, you guys have kind of seen me gradually grow as a person. Like, you know, when I first started this channel, I was like a strict YouTube ranter, like, you know, hating everything because it's popular, everything sucked, and I would make videos like this, just to, like, you know, all one take off the top of my head. I was way better at it back then, but, you know, I haven't done it in a while, so, you know, I'm giving it a try now. It's gonna be a rambling mess, but whatever, all my old videos used to be. But, you guys kind of saw me gradually grow as a person. I hated everything under the sun as like that YouTube ranting person, and I noticed that that's not me anymore, and you guys sort of saw me gradually grow from like that, and now when there's something I don't like, I try to take it and sort of put like a comedic sort of tone on it, so I'm not being completely negative and just hating everything for the sake of hating everything. I just needed to check if my camera was still recording, god damn it. But I'm not hating everything for the sake of hating everything. And I feel like from the age 19 to 20 that I've learned the most about myself as a person. Like, you know, personally, emotionally, and creatively. I think I've learned most about myself in that 1 year span than I did from, you know, 10 to 18. I just feel like, you know, I've grown more as a person. Like, over the past year, I've experienced so many different things. Like, you know, this time last year I was like a huge emotional mess because I went through some, you know, emotional trauma, which I'd never been through before. So that's something we all sort of need to go through to sort of grow as a person, which is cool. And I kind of like took that and allowed myself to grow and become more of like a positive person. I like to see the world in a more positive light. So you notice me not like, I still have people who used to watch my old videos like talking to me. They're like, oh, you should complain about this because it's popular and you should do that. But that's just not me anymore. I'm not like that little angsty teenager on YouTube that rants about things because other people like them. I'm just not that guy anymore. I am more, I like to be considered more of like, you know, a comedian, though. You know, I'm not very funny, but, you know, I try. Like, I write jokes, stuff like that, and I do it. And it's all sort of like a creative outlet for me, you know, and that's what I use this channel as, now that I've got, like, you know, I do the Spoderman channel as, like, a job, full-time, whatever. I love doing it, and it's a great creative outlet, as weird as that might sound. But this channel is just sort of, you know, whatever I want to do. I want to express myself, I want to say something, do this, do that. I can just do it on this channel, and you guys seem to accept whatever I do. Like, before I was posting vlogs, I've got different things planned. I want to do, you know, I've been inspired by some prank videos. I want to do some of those. That would be neat, but, you know, I'm not really creative enough in that sense to come up with something original. But I'm going to try, you know, because that's what this channel is for. It's just sort of like that outlet for me. I got to keep checking to see if my camera's on. It's weird. But, you know, I just feel like the past year I've grown more as a person, and I know I've said that a lot throughout this video. Like I said, I haven't done one of these one-take videos in like 2 years, so cut me some freaking slack, god damn it. But, you know, the past year I've learned so much as a person. I've tried so many different things, I've experienced so many different things, and I've been able to, like, you know, make decisions based on the stupid choices that I've made. I've been able to learn from them and, you know, make life decisions that way, you know, like moving out with a stupid, random, asshole guy, quoting Onich pranks, moving out with a douche nugget and, you know, getting fucked over out of a ton of money, you know, I learned now, you know, pick your roommates a little bit better than I did, because it was a total spur of the moment. It was like, yeah, I want to move out, I want to be grown up, I want to do that, and, you know, being a 19-year-old idiot, I got fucked over. Well, that's what happens. But, you know, I learned from it, and, you know, that's just what life is about, I feel. Then this video really just went off into a whole, like, life thing. That's kind of what it was for, you know? I don't know, I never really get the chance to just kind of pull out a camera and just talk to it like it's my freaking therapist anymore. Because I'm always so busy, you know, trying to do, like, these big production things. I want to do big things, and I guess I kind of forget that, you know, me just rambling to a camera incoherently is where I started, and that's where everything got its start, was just me rambling to a camera, and people enjoyed it. So, you know, maybe this random ass stupid ramble will be good. If not, then, you know, I'm sorry, okay? Just, God, I'll kick my own ass later, I don't know. But, you know, if you watched this whole video of my random nonsensical bullshit, I don't even know if I actually had, like, a point to this video, really. I don't even know if I made a point with all the words I've been spouting. But if you watched to the end of this, thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support, you know, whether it be with Spoderman or with this channel or with anything really I work on. I just get, like, amazing support no matter what. So I really appreciate all the support, and that's really great. And, you know, from 20 to 21, who knows? Maybe I'll learn twice as much as what I learned from 19 to 20. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But, you know, I just... that's words. But, yeah, that's all I got, so thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting me and being awesome, and you know, whatever I do, it's great. I really appreciate it, and it sounds really cliche. I wouldn't be here... Oh, just hit my lighting. That's a way to kill a moment, it is. But yeah, I would not be here if it weren't for the support of everybody with, like, you know, whether it be my family, you guys, my subscribers, even, you know, some of my peers have started to support me. You know, in high school I was always that loserish kid that, you know, sat in the corner hating everything. But now even, you know, some of those guys see what I do and they support me, which is really cool, because I thought they hated me. But, you know, and I thought I hated them, but, you know, I don't really hate anybody, because that's a thing now. That's another thing I learned. I'm going to add that in real quick. I don't hate anything anymore. Hating takes too much energy. You don't need to hate shit. Like, just, you know, live and let live. You know, you got these religious, oh, I hate you for being religious. That's a totally different video for, I'll make that some other time, maybe when I decide to do another one of these rambly videos. But I don't hate anything because it takes too much energy. Okay, enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.